This rich and complex soup is a favorite in coastal Peru. Filled with fish, shrimp, and clams, parihuela soup is a meal on its own.
Frosty, citrusy, and smooth as silk, this pisco sour is Peru's national cocktail, so stick around for the best one in town.
The few mega-diverse countries holding up to 70% of the world's variety of plants and animals.
And I'm PJ. And you know that in Peru you can experience all 4 seasons in the same day? In Cusco, there's actually a saying, if you don't like the weather, well, just wait a minute.
Huh. And Peruvian food is just as wild as its wacky climate. And their influences range from pre-Incans to Spanish conquistadors to Asian immigrants. And in fact, it was the Japanese who taught Peruvians to appreciate fish.
Really? Actually, with a coastline over 1,500 miles long, Peruvians are really serious about their seafood. They make some killer dishes like ceviche and parihuela soup.
And they make liberal use of their corn and hot peppers.
And potatoes, and just a little more potatoes.
Now, you know what? I'm so looking forward to today because you gotta love a country who names one of their most beautiful lakes, Titicaca.
Good times.
Titicaca.
We're at La Cocina de Doña Luz, where one of the hardest working families around makes some amazing Peruvian food.
And a world of seafood awaits us, so PJ, let's go dig in.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Oh, hello, thank you.
Oh, that looks marvelous.
It does.
Thank you. Oh,
come have a seat.
Thank you very much.
Tell us about this wonderful soup and about yourself.
Well, this is one of the famous seafood in the house.
Yes.
And this was one of my mama's creation. That's what we call it, Dona Luz.
Oh, this is your mama's name?
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. So what's the popular way to say it? The way to say it is
parihuela.
Parihuela soup.
Parihuela.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bulebe. Yeah.
It's like a bouillabaisse.
Yeah.
That's right. Please enjoy
it looks so nice.
What's the broth?
We make it like a special broth like this with lobster bones like this, fish bone. All the shrimp like this too.
The broth is so thick.
Now, where does this red color come from? Do you put tomatoes in it?
We put a little tomato paste,
yeah,
a lot of onions, and garlic, and lemon juice, and let it cook like this. No?
I really like the lemon.
Very fast, very quick. Like 5 minutes, that soup is being ready like this.
Really? Oh.
Has a nice citrusy flavor.
Yes, it's very nice. It's delicious.
So you have, what's this, calamari?
We have a calamari, we have a shrimp, we have
mussels,
octopus, and a snapper.
Red
oh, you put snapper in it too?
Yes, we do.
Oh,
yeah.
I
Wow,
have to have a
big
piece
fan
of
of
this
that. This must be a snapper here, right?
That's correct.
Oh,
I
yes.
see. Oh. Oh, this is delicious.
Wow, this is a really nice taste.
Yeah. The red snapper is nice because it tastes like the broth.
That's right, yeah.
That's right,
Give a nice blender like this.
Yeah. So is this a typical dish?
Yes, it is. Usually in Latin America, especially in Peru, you know, and when it's a big party, especially by the end of the year, all the hangover, the boys and girls like this, you know,
yeah,
they try to take you this kind of soup like this.
I was gonna say it tastes kind of familiar because in El Salvador they have a similar soup that they give you for the morning after.
Right.
Nutritional soup.
That's right.
Now I hear that in Peru you have a dish for every day of the year.
That's right. Like I say in a minute, you know that Peru is one of the rich countries, you know, the combination of food like this, you know. We have the community from the black people.
Yeah.
They came to Peru like this as a slave.
Yeah.
We had the Indians, typical from Peru. They make you a nice gastronomy, you know, food like this.
So obviously you can't have 365 dishes on your menu.
That's right. It's impossible.
But you have some fantastic food here. Tell us how you got into cooking.
Into my family, we are 9 children too like this, and everybody
9 children.
I know to cook too like this.
9 cooks.
Yeah. And I came to this country, you know, and one of my main resources was to go to school to learn, you know, professional cooking like this.
Right.
And then, actually, I stayed for a little while, you know, working in different places. Then I decided to make my own business like this with my family.
How long have you been open here?
We are almost 14 years.
14 years?
14 years.
So, Luis, I hear one of the best things to wash this down with is pisco sour.
That's right, guys. And I just remind you that to go to the bar and ask over there for the famous cocktail from Peru like this.
Okay.
So I see you soon, guys, okay?
All right.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Thanks, Luis.
Gracias.
Hi, Eric.